Hey guys, good morning. It's Cali. How's everybody doing this week? I hope you're having a great one, staying warm and cozy. I told you last time I spoke with you, I was packing up my bags and heading over to my boyfriend's house to deal with the snow, and we did not get even a fraction of what was predicted. We got a couple of inches, but I stayed over there nonetheless, and it was fun. I brought my journal with me and some of my pens and pencils, but none of my paints or anything like that. And we just hung out all week. He works out of his home. He's many things. He's a computer geek. He does a lot of computer techie things like that. But he also does, he's a musician, and he does amplifier repair and guitar repair and things like that. So he has a workbench set up in the studio as well as a recording studio. And on his workbench, lately I've been eyeing everything I see, from washers to fuses to wires to electrical tape. I want to steal everything and use it in my crafting. And he's very generous and he shares. So I did get some cool like insulation tape, wire insulation tape or pipe insulation tape, but it's like a tinfoil tape and it's sticky on the inside, as well as this super cool copper insulating tape. And I could see Home Depot being my new favorite, store to go in for crafts, besides my auctioning finds, of course. And we did not get to the auction last night. Tom and Nick were working on the plow. There were some issues. Again, we're forecast to have, danger, Will Robinson, snow this week again. It's supposed to start tonight. But they wanted to get that done, and that was fine. Although I look forward to the auction each week, I was just as happy to stay home in my nest and finish up some work on my journal, which I told you I'm going to do one of these a month, junk mail journal, my bills, mail journals, for this whole year. And I started this one January 4th, and I'm going to finish it on February 4th, and happy February 1st, my goodness. And tomorrow is Imbolc. And for you Muggle friends of mine, Harry Potter reference, if you don't know what Imbolc, I-M-B-O-L-C is, Google it and check it out. But basically, for me, Imbolc is a time of renewal, and it celebrates the first stirrings of spring, and it's a time for purification and cleansing, and I am going to solidify some goals I have for myself and maybe do a physical, actual cleanse. Have you guys ever done any cleanses or fasts or anything like that? I've done a few master cleanses in the past and had very good luck with them. My favorite part, last one I did, I went for 22 days with just drinking lemonade, basically, which is made with lemons and cayenne pepper and maple syrup and water. Only I subsisted on that for 22 days last year. It was the last one that I did. And at the end of that, I felt so euphoric and so literally cleaned out. Anyway, that could be a whole nother video. But I was thinking of doing another cleanse. It's a good way to start the year, feel refreshed. And yeah, have you guys ever done anything like that? So, yeah, so I was able to get some goodies from the workbench. And also, I think I told you guys that when I go to the auction, I'm just going to share with you some of these these are clocks that I've dismantled and taken apart. And I think I told you when I get these little alarm clocks and things, I smash them up. And look, here's one of those radiated dials. I figure as long as I don't suck on it, I'm not in any danger. But these for using in art. And here is like a bag of gears and cogs and watch parts. These are all from the clocks that I've deconstructed. And here's some cool, I've been thinking of doing some type of a shadow box again. I've been seeing some really cool look at this one. Oh my goodness. I couldn't get into that. I need a better little jeweler's screws, if you will. But look at these, still have the knobs on them and stuff. So you know I'm going to be using these in my art, in some type of a collage or something. Check out this. Look at this. This is an example of something, you know, this came out of a clock, but I would see something like this on my boyfriend's workbench and want to steal it because I'm hoarding little things to use. But so that was fun. So while I was there, I basically did that. I deconstructed some things, and I did a lot of doodling, and we watch a lot of movies and eat a lot of goodies. And one movie that I caught, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it, on Netflix. It's called The Buddha, and it was narrated by Richard Gere. And I am not a Buddhist. I'm identify as Wiccan, but so many religions and faiths speak to me. Buddhism, Hinduism, Native American shamanism, Judaism. So many religions have many valuable things. You know, I think about spirituality as a big diamond, and each religion is a facet of the diamond. Why am I going off on these tangents today? The Buddha. Okay, it was on Netflix. Check it out. Very good. And you know what? I actually wrote down, they talked about many good things. It's just a great history of the Buddha and the story of the Buddha, and well done. But they talk about the 3 poisons and their antidotes. And the 3 poisons are greed, anger, and ignorance. And the antidotes to those are generosity, compassion, and wisdom. And I wrote that down. That's how much it touched me. It was so beautiful. And as synchronicity would have it, I was cleaning up over at my boyfriend's, and he's super clean, which is great anyway. But we kind of had a catch-all bin. And he got this book at our local, there's a store called the Arati, A-R-A-T-I store. Check it out on Facebook, or if you're in the area in Sullivan County. He had picked up this book there when we were there by Roger Kamenetz. Roger Kamenetz. And as I was cleaning up over there, I grabbed this. Look at this bookmark too. Very nice. I picked it up and started to read it, and I'm only a little bit into it right now, but it was so funny because I had started this before I saw The Buddha on Netflix. But this is great. This guy talks about being a Jew-boo, Jewish Buddhist. And he went with a contingent of famous Jewish leaders to meet with the Dalai Lama. And I'm only, again, at the very beginning of this. And I don't even know when this was written. In the late 90s, I guess. But it's so good. And it was so funny when 94. Okay. Anyway, check it out. I recommend it. La 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 la. I have a giveaway winner. I drew it this morning, and I'm so psyched. I'm so happy. I would have been happy, happy, happy. I'm really happy about this. I'll tell you who it is at the end of the video. I would say I'm going to keep this short today, but I'm not even going to say that anymore. I'm going to stop trying to define things. What my channel's going to be, what I'm going to show here. It's going to be different every week. But pretty much it's me sitting here talking to you right now. But, where am I? I actually wrote down things I wanted to talk about. Okay, so I talked about being at Tom's. La 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 la. That was it for the week. Today I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do some art. So let me show you what I've done I'm going to be sad to say goodbye to this journal. I never really did anything on the outside of it. And again, this journal is 99% done with the Claudia Rossi inspiration sticks, but the 1% is just me putting in my own older art. I told you I did some doodles at Tom's this week. This is one of the doodles that I did. This mermaid here. Can you see her? I have a funny glare, so I don't know what you're seeing. And I took her home last night, and I colored her and put her in this existing page. When I'm completely done with this, and I told you I'm going to start a new one on the 4th, I'll just do a short video where I flip through this journal to show you in depth each page what I did. This one, it's not, this looks like something I would see, and I don't know what I think about this yet. It's kind of growing on me. Again, it was the inspiration sticks that I used, of which I've kept the list of them in the side pockets. There's a tag here that I did. One side is just a graphic that I printed off. I think that came from the Graphics Fairy, which is free. And this was a Zentangle that I did over at Tom's this week. And I just put it in some, like, not duct tape, packing tape. Here's that copper wire, or tape that I showed you from his workbench. So, I don't know. A lot of these things I think I still need to embellish. This is a postcard that I just put in here that came up in as I was trying to organize my paper stash. Wow, does that get out of hand? I had to throw out, I felt bad, but I had to throw out a bunch of cardboard. Here's another, we had some Chinese food. There's an amazing restaurant in Goshen, New York. Of course, I can't remember the name of it. But I'm vegetarian. I've been vegetarian since last May. And they have this Thai basil chicken, which is not chicken. It's tempeh or seitan or something that they make that I defy anyone to taste the difference. It's so amazing. But this fortune says, follow your heart and you will find happiness. And it's funny, when I had originally done the background for this page, I had just written the word happiness before I had even gotten the fortune. And so that tied together. But this dragon is from some packaging from a kite that I got last year. We go to our annual kite festival locally, which is so much fun. And that was just some cool packaging that I had saved. Again, these things came up as I was trying to organize my paper stash. And I wound up throwing out cardboard and things like that. I added a lot of my homemade washi tapes throughout here. This was totally just doodling at Tom's. I had my black marker and I just randomly did some... I had mermaids on the brain this week. You and me both, Lynn. What else did I do? I posted a picture on Facebook and Instagram when I finished this. I had showed you the beginning of this background last week, and everybody loved her. This is just some magazine collage on top of the Claudia Rossi background, and the bottom, the bird, is a graphic that I printed off from the Graphics Fairy. She came out really cute. I like her a lot. Blah, la, la, la. Another one of those, I just pasted it on. This was from that kite packaging. It's real shiny acrylic. I just pasted it on a background piece that I had. I live very near the original Woodstock Festival, the original '69 Woodstock Festival, which is a whole nother story. That's why I moved to Sullivan County initially back in '94. But anyway, this was from a newspaper that talked about the Woodstock Festival. That's a whole nother story. I'm thinking of doing story time. I don't know. We could do Tuesdays with Cali or something. Okay, another doodle that I did at Tom's this week that I colored last night. Very whimsical drawing. I'm sure I was influenced, this, like a drawing you do. Look at the cat, my crazy cat up here. Like a little kid drawing. And I just did down here, home is where the heart is. And I'm a definite homebody. I love, love, love to be home. It's my favorite place to be. I reluctantly go out, and I'm always happy when I do go out. But for the most part, I'm could be that stereotypical, little old witch in the forest in her cottage with her cat. Although I don't have a cat now. I've told you about that, my 15 cats. Here's another pencil sketch that I did at Tom's this week. Hoping you guys can see this stuff all right. And I colored her in with some colored pencil last night. And this is what I'm working on right now, currently. There's some magazine collage, and this background is another based on some Claudia prompts. And that's it for the journal this week. Again, I'm going to be kind of sad to... I'm not saying goodbye to it. It's not going anywhere. I can go back to it whenever I want. But this is going to... I look forward to the time when I look back on these. So that's that. And, oh, progress on the tin, you might ask? Nada. Zero. Same tin that I showed you last week. It's kind of haunting me, mocking me on the corner, you know. But I'll get to it, right? We'll get to these things when you have to be inspired. You can't force it. I've been all about the journal. What else? Oh, I want to give 2 shout outs this week. And then thank again everyone who's been here and has subscribed. I told you I'll give you the giveaway winner at the end for my 100 subscribers. As of this morning, I'm up to 146. That just delights me. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm so happy to be here. So I want to give 2 shout outs this week because, like, again, I keep getting influenced by people. I think we all do, right? Isn't that the point of it? Right? But there was one lady who I've been watching a lot this week, and please forgive me if I mispronounce your name, but I believe her name is Inat Kessler, and I will link her channel below. She's a wonderful mixed media artist. I've been watching a lot of her videos, and one that she did this week, she titled her Mixed Media Assemblage Canvas, and it's gorgeous, and I'll link it below. But that prompted me to, because to me, I've always been into collaging. I remember as a young child doing shadow boxes and dioramas. I went to the museum, the local historical museum last week, and it prompted me to think about that kind of stuff too. I love dioramas. I don't even know how to say it, but so I can do all these things now, right? I just need wall space and shelf space. But Inat does a lot of these beautiful mixed media things, and I also love to collage. Stay on track, Cali. And last summer, I decided we all have a junk drawer, right? I hope we all have a junk drawer. I think we do. My junk drawer lives in the kitchen, and last summer it got full, and I decided to clean it out and make a collage. And I had a large frame, a fairly large frame, and I'm going to show you this collage because I guess it's a mixed media assemblage piece, canvas. I did do it on canvas. I flipped around a painting and I did the back of it. And so it prompted me, Inat's video prompted me to show you. Of course, I have this hanging in my bathroom, and I have it eye level, eye level to the toilet. So when you're sitting on the toilet, this is directly across from you on the wall, and you can look at it. Not that you need something to look at, but I always talk about my grandson. I have 5 grandchildren. I'm blessed to have 5 grandchildren, ranging in ages from 9 to 2 months. But my 5-year-old grandson is over a lot, Carter, and we play a lot of board games, and one day I couldn't find the dice for the Monopoly set, and he looked at this collage that I'm going to show you, and he's like, no wonder we can't play Monopoly, Grandma. There's your dice, because I put it on here. So here is my crazy, crazy collage. It is just chock full of everything living in my... I'm going to try to go slow here. I'm behind this, so I'm not really sure what you're seeing. I'm hoping I'm giving you a good shot at it. I had so much fun with this. I put texture paste all over it. I glued and puttied things in. I put cheesecloth on it. I Mod Podged everywhere. I dripped glue. I had things I mean, you see, there's a million barrettes and keys. I made some shrinky dinks. There's a wishbone. One of my grandson's favorite things is this chain here that's removable. And on the end of it is this little monster. And there's just, so I had so much fun doing this. There's scissors. This here is the inside of a calculator that I took apart. These gears are from a clock. You know. Empty tape dispenser. A wire pentacle that I made. Feathers and just random things that you don't have any other place for. Buttons. Jacks. Dice. Artificial flowers. Keychains. Pieces of glass. Keys. Just little, look at that little alien monster. There's that dice, a spring, keys, you know. So I love this thing and everybody comments on it. And I'm going to do another one. So thank you, Enot, for inspiring me. And I'm definitely going to be emptying my junk drawer very soon and doing another one. And I will share that with you guys. Let me see. What else? Oh, also this week, so exciting. One of the other ladies that I subscribe to, her channel name is Nurse Tara. But I think her name is Claudia. I'm not sure. Anyway, Nurse Tara. I'll link her channel below too. She started last week putting up these videos like 2 minutes long of, I guess she's weeding out her stash. And she had different grab bags, if you will, of one week was like, one day was embellishments, another day was like jewelry, another day was fabric. Well, I happened to see one on her stamp. She was giving away all these stamps and a set of Tim Holtz distress markers. And to me, it looks like easily over $200 worth of stamps. Easily. Just from, and I told you I have a few stamps, like under 10. Well, that's not true. I have an alphabet. And then I have like maybe 6 random stamps. Anyway, she was selling, she sells them, this stamp, so first comment or whatever, you know, for $40, including shipping. So I jumped on it. And I got it. And I was like a little kid. It was great. And I had a moment of panic at one point because I told you I've only been in this house for a year. And it's funny, you don't realize things that needed updating until you need to update them. But my PayPal account still had my old email attached to it, which I could no longer access. And so she was trying to send me an invoice through PayPal to that email. And I had to change it on PayPal. And I felt like an idiot when I was dealing with her. I'm like, please. Hang on, I'm not a yin-yang, I promise. So we got it all straightened out. So I'm so excited. And when I get that in the mail, I will share it with you guys next week. And you see if you share my excitement for the great deal that I got. And I will link her channel as well below. And without further ado, I would like to thank everyone again. Thank you for participating in my life, my channel, my giveaway. I'm so excited to keep on going with this. I'm prompted to make more than, so far I've been doing a weekly video, and maybe I'll do more. I don't know. More like, maybe I'll keep this to what I do here, art, etc., and maybe I'll do like more personal, I don't know. I'm going to be quiet and just do what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you who the giveaway winner is. Drum roll, please. The giveaway winner is Kim Reed. And I was so excited, Kim, when I pulled your name. So I'm thank you for participating. And Kim, I'm going to send you a message privately and to let you know and to get your mailing information so I can get your package sent out to you. And And let me know what charm you would like for your bookmark. I have fairies and spirals and pentagrams and pentacles and peace signs. Yeah. So thank you everyone for participating. I'll do another giveaway when I reach 500 subscribers, she says confidently. And I just can't tell you how blessed I am to have you all here. So congratulations, Kim. Everyone have a beautiful week. Keep on crafting. Stay warm. I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.